There are growing concerns tonight from Toronto residents that currently have families stuck in Sudan as the violence continues there. Now, those I spoke with say that they're worried that their families will run out of basic supplies like food, and they'd like to see the Canadian government step in. Fighting between the army and a paramilitary group in Sudan has forced millions to shelter in place, including Azza, who flew from Canada to Sudan to visit family earlier this month.
We heard loud explosions and gunfire coming from the nearby street and the TV station, which is 5 minutes away from our home. Later, we realized that we're actually stuck in the middle in the line of fire between two armies.
Azza filmed this video for me describing what she's experiencing. It is dark because she is without electricity due to a bomb taking down the power lines. While recording the video this evening, a terrifying explosion can be heard in the background.
Loud explosions, gunfire, bombs continued for hours. I'm not sure if you heard that, but that was also an explosion. There's active gunfire as I'm recording this video.
That's just a glimpse of what Azza and others in Sudan have been experiencing in the last week. In Toronto, her cousins Sarah and Fatima have been trying to help.
I think one of our biggest worries right now is whether they're going to be able to secure supplies in terms of food and water in the coming days and weeks. I know they're running low right now, and we don't know how many more days they could sustain with the current resources that they have.
The advice of the Canadian government has been for those currently trapped in Sudan to stay put, as heavy gunfire and explosions have spread across the country.
A lot of people in the city right now and all over Canada have families that are in Sudan, and they're all very worried for the family that, lives there, as well as the ones that when they're on vacation that are Canadian citizens and were planning to come back.
United Nations Aid Chief Antonio Guterres is calling for those in conflict to implement a 3-day ceasefire marking the Eid al-Fitr holiday to allow civilians to leave their homes and access essentials like food and medicine. Sarah and Fatima would like the Canadian government to take advantage if a ceasefire were to occur and help get Canadians out of the region.
I'm not sure if everybody's following the news and understand how serious the situation is. I'm hoping that with some awareness, governments and humanitarian organizations can actually provide some support.
In a statement, Global Affairs Canada says, in part, Canada is actively monitoring the situation in Sudan and planning for various possibilities, including collaboration with like-minded governments.
All we can do is just stay inside and pray that the bombs don't land in our home next, or that we don't die of hunger or thirst. Please pray for Sudan. Please pray for our people.
Melissa Nakhavoly, City News.